Hey guys, Red here, and welcome to Afterbirth update number 19. So this week we're going to be talking about quite a lot of stuff actually that Edmund has decided to share with us, and quite a few things he decided not to share with us. So right off the bat he says basically what's going to happen is he's going to spoil one of the biggest features to Afterbirth, which is the new game mode, and then he decides not to tell us the name because he's a dick. But basically it's going to have some kind of new feature called the restock box, which is right here, and basically it's something like it will primarily be found in the new game mode, but will also sometimes show up in some rare shops in the main game. Apparently, there's going to be like rare rooms are going to be a thing that are going to be in the game, like the double item rooms and stuff that could appear. So that's pretty interesting. Basically, what the restock box does, well, it refreshes the whole store's items and restocks any items you have purchased. So, for example, you can see in the GIF here that when it activates, it refreshes the it restocks. I'm trying to find the word for this. It refreshes the whole items, so you can see all the items change along the bottom to all different ones when you put enough money in, and it's affected by chance if it will be changed or not, and apparently it's usually worth it. So that's pretty interesting. So we're going to take a minute to inspect this GIF because there's a lot of shit to look at here. So first of all, this is the new game mode. There's a shop, and it's like a double wide shop, so it has I think a couple of more items than usual, maybe about the same amount, I'm not sure. I can't remember exactly how many items are in a normal shop. I think it's like 5 or something, and this one has 6. But there's a few things to look at here. So right off the bat you can see that you put in enough money and it'll do the whole refresh thing. Now at the bottom here we have not only here you can see there's a pill for 15 cents. So that's not a pill, that's an item. And I'm thinking that because you usually get, or not usually, but you can sometimes get a blank card I think in the shop, this will be basically the pill equivalent of it. And a lot of people are thinking this will be the placebo item. So basically what it'll be is, it'll basically be blank card but for pills, and you'll basically be able to take certain pills that you have over and over again, which is pretty ridiculous because it means you can basically have unlimited amount of health upgrades, tears upgrades, range upgrades, freaking balls of steels, telepills. Like, it'll be pretty. It's a pretty cool item. It's going to be. So that's one thing. And then on the set, when the items actually reroll, there's 2 new items over here. First, there's this weird looking, I can't even tell what it is. It looks like a dice of some kind. But it's like, kind of looks like the D6, but it's white. I can't really tell what it's supposed to be, so I'm not really sure what that is. But on the right, there's a new bomb item, which actually has Wrath's face on it, which is pretty interesting. I'm trying to, there's no other bomb equivalent I can't think of another kind of bomb upgrade you could have apart from all the ones that already exist. You have ones that make it so you have homing bombs, you have one that gives you unlimited, not unlimited, that gives you 99 bombs, you have one that makes it so your bombs are stronger, so I'm not really sure what that's going to do, but that'll be interesting nonetheless. So I guess we'll maybe see maybe we'll see what that does. But yeah, there's like a bunch of new items. Also, for some reason, there's a Mum's lipstick, the X-ray specs, and I think that's credit card there. For some reason these 3 items are like on the screen here, transparent, and I don't know why. Now there were some people in the subreddit I was reading before I started recording speculating that maybe it's a certain amount of items that you need to get in this special new mode, and you have to use money to rehash the shop over and over to try and get the right items. But I don't think that's the case, because that would sometimes take a ridiculous amount of luck to get certain items, because goddamn, there's like, when Afterbirth comes out, there's going to be like 500 fucking items in the game. But also you can see, the character here, Isaac, already has Mom's lipstick and X-ray goggles on him. So he already has those items. So, yeah. I'm not really sure, maybe it's an option that you can turn on where the game will show you all the items you have on the side here. I don't know. It's interesting, but yeah, it's a cool little thing. But, so, we're going on from the GIF. You guys can, if you want to sit and inspect this shit, you can pause the video and inspect it all you want. Take your time, because I took a little bit of time to kind of look at stuff here. And let's see here. So next up, he says, the new game mode's basically going to have a very large focus on stores. So it's basically, people are thinking it's going to be greed mode. You're going to go in, and the whole game mode is going to be about getting money and using it in these shops to get items to become powerful to basically win whatever the goal of the game mode is. And that basically seems like what it's going to be about. There's also these double wide stores, yeah, which is going to be like a hub sort of area. And that's pretty much all he's telling us about it. So yeah, it does seem like this is going to be a mode that's basically you have to get money to buy items, and that's like the main part of the actual game. So it's interesting. I guess we'll see more about that later. So more stuff, by the way. That's not everything in this post. Aside from the new mode, there's going to be apparently the main game is going to have a bit more focus on stores as well, and in the game there's going to be an item that actually restocks and does half of what the restock box can do. So apparently, so this is a new item called Restock. It's a passive item, and the effect is it will store items will now refresh when you purchase them. So say you have 50 cents and you're like, I have fucking 0 keys, fuck it, and keys cost 5 cents, I'm going to buy 5 keys from the shop, that'll cost me 25 cents, and I can just keep buying them because they'll just keep refreshing. You can buy hell, this thing is going to be fucking insane if you have this with the D6 and there's a battery in the store and you have a lot of money, because you can just keep buying batteries over and over and over and over again. So that'll be insane. That's a very useful going to be very useful for that kind of thing, and also being able to buy pills and cards and all sorts of shit, so that's interesting. And part of the restock items only going to be found in stores, and it will auto restock any item that you purchase. And apparently in the new game mode, all characters will start with this item as well. So yeah, it's interesting. In other news though, he finally has a release date for Afterbirth. But he's just working on a few things to get the announcement ready, and once it's live, we apparently will be able to pre-order Afterbirth for a good % off, which is fucking amazing. Holy shit. Not only are we getting this amazing DLC, but if we pre-order it, we can get a percentage off, which is fucking insane. And usually, like especially recently, I've been against pre-orders, but when you know it's going to be something like this, it's a DLC for a game that you know is going to be amazing, I think it's worth doing, especially if we get a percentage off of it. And hell, I'm pretty sure we can trust Edmund not to screw us over like some other companies, like fucking Ubisoft and EA, so yeah. But this is pretty much the end of the Afterbirth update. There's more stuff here. He's talking about a new game he's actually making, so if you want to stick around to listen to this, you're more than welcome to. So basically, he's been tweeting about this for the past like couple of days, and everyone's been like fucking confused what the fuck he was talking about. Basically, apparently James ID, the guy that did all the cool trailers for like Binding of Isaac. When I say cool trailers, I mean the very fucking creepy 3D modelled and very strange looking trailers that the guy made for the game. Apparently they've been working on an extremely odd project called Fingered for a few months now on the weekends, and it started as just for the hell of it game jam and turned into something they thought was worth finishing, and they think they're quite proud of what it's going to be. So yeah, they're keeping things mysterious and they don't want to basically tell us too much about it, but basically the main mechanic of the game is going to be random generation. What a fucking shock. But apparently it's not going to be anything like Isaac or Super Meat Boy, and it's apparently a murder simulator. So yeah, it's going to be released on Steam for like a couple of bucks apparently, and apparently it's going to upset your mother. So this is the image he posts for it. I just don't even know. Like, I'm assuming maybe it's, I don't know what the hell this game's going to be about. Maybe you have to murder people and try and get away with it, or people are going to murder people and you have to try and figure out who the right guy is and finger him by being like, that's the guy. I don't know. It's very strange. But anyway, that's pretty much the end of the post. There is a secret link, which is basically just, yet again, another fucking shop related thing. It's Zelda. What a surprise. Oh well. So yeah, that's the post. A lot of big things actually. We finally know what this whole game mode thing is about, and why the fuck he's been posting all these secret links with greed and money and stuff. It's pretty much, I'm assuming, to do with this whole game mode. So yeah, we finally get some context. Thank you, Edmund, finally. And yeah, that's the end of the post, guys. So if you want to keep up to date with Afterbirth, make sure to subscribe and go to the subreddit. Go follow Edmund on Twitter. Follow him on his Tumblr to keep up to date with these posts and stuff as well, whenever you want to read them. And make sure to discuss what you think all this stuff is all about in the comments. So, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next week. Goodbye.